Welcome once again. It's time for Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you once more for taking the time to watch this video, which hopefully you do find informative. And the book I'm reviewing for you this time out is one you will very, very seriously consider purchasing. It is a most important book. It's called Hope Fights Back, 50 Marathons and a Life or Death Struggle Against MLS by Amanda Lytle Peet with Meredith Atwood. This is published by Pegasus Books, and it retails for $38.95. It's really humbling what can happen to you in life. One second everything's okay, the next second you pretty well get a death sentence. Amanda Lytle Peet was a triathlete. She was very active in sports, swimming. And then one day she was swimming and she noticed one of her fingers. She had trouble bending it, and she didn't think much about it at the time. But as it progressed, there were other issues affecting her body. So she went to the doctor and she got the diagnosis that she had ALS, which is also was known as Lou Gehrig's disease, as the baseball star was diagnosed with it, and he had to retire from baseball. Now, basically, ALS is a death sentence. Most people who are, who are diagnosed with it have 2 to 5 years to live. Now, Amanda Lytle Peet, she went through what people would normally go through: grief, anger, frustration, fear, and basically acceptance there. But she was not about to let it beat her. With her husband David, she vowed to hang on as long as she could. She would do everything within her power. And this book is really an amazing book of her courage and her determination. Like, she talks about, she's going to die soon. Some die sooner or later. In America, 30,000 people have been diagnosed with ALS. There is a new diagnosis every 90 minutes of ALS. And as statistics show, a person dies every 90 minutes from ALS. So it's not something that you can, some live longer than others. And so far, Amanda has defied the odds. And she is not about just to sit back. Her good friend John Blay was was diagnosed with ALS, and he was in an Ironman championship, and he completed it. So she said she wanted to do a marathon, 50 marathons in 50 states, and she hoped to do that before she died. So there was a film crew that also filmed her marathons, and she competed in every marathon. Now, some were more challenging than others. There were problems with her trike. She goes on a specially built trike. That's what she rides on. But she was bound and determined not to let anything hold her back. And she completed every race, including the very famous Boston Marathon. And she was welcomed with open arms at every race as a very special competitor. And in this book, she talks about a lot of aspects of her life. Her husband wanted her to have a child, and she was very reluctant to have a child in her condition. Of course, that's another challenge unto itself, and the fact that she knows she will not be around forever. So they got into sort of an argument about it, but her husband David understood her reasons for not wanting a child, especially when she has ALS. So every page of this book is really, really humbling. It shows how determined she is to live her life as best as she can and as long as life allows her. At the back of the book, she talks about 22 truths, and they're very interesting. One of the truths is hopelessness will kill you faster than any disease. And another truth that she talks about is guilt is a wasted emotion. So if you're looking for a book that definitely is moving and inspirational, to say the least, if you know someone who has ALS or any life-threatening disease, this shows you what people go through and how they are not ready to give up the fight yet. So look for this at your local bookstore, because you will not be disappointed when you read it. And if you do purchase it, please let me know whether you agree with my review or not. So thank you for watching this review, and hopefully you'll be back for the next one. It'll be very, very soon. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again. Bye for now.